Yo, what it do, everybody? This your boy Tice coming at you again with some fire pick 3 lottery tips. All right, like always, everybody, I am honored that you guys decided to subscribe to my channel and that you're getting helpful information that's helping you get this money. Understand what I'm saying? I love the fact that some of you guys are getting the money. All right. Remember, for those of you who are new to my channel, it's the Pick 3 Lottery Guide channel. I'm from Titus, I'm from South Carolina, and I'm here to be your guide in this thing called the Pick 3 Lottery. I've been playing the Pick 3 Lottery for years, and I decided to come on here on YouTube and spread my knowledge all across the country. All right? Now, just to follow up on some things we talked about last week. Hey, I asked people, do y'all want memberships so y'all can get daily numbers? The majority of the people said no, they like the free content. Guys, I am down to give you the free content and not charge for the numbers. All right, now remember, my channel is monetized through YouTube. So long as y'all watching my videos, liking my videos, and commenting, I'm gonna get something from YouTube for my time. All right, so I'm not up here just trying to fish money. That ain't what I do. That ain't what my channel's about. My channel's all about education. Educating you, the person out there, on how to play the Pick 3 Lottery and how to continue getting these hits. All right? Second, man, I really want to thank my subscribers from Florida and North Carolina. They are constantly in my inbox, constantly letting me know what's going on with their states. Man, I just want to thank you guys. I would say your names and stuff like that, but I don't know how that works legally. So I just right now, I just want to say thank you to the people in Florida. Thank you to my people in North Carolina. Now, I also want to thank my friends down there in the Gulf. Thank you guys, man. Y'all have been chiming in as well. Now, as y'all know, on Sundays, I put out numbers for the week. Those numbers have been doing incredibly well all across the country. People have hit all over the country through those numbers. And I will put those type of numbers out every Sunday. All right. So if you're new to my channel and you want to get that notification for when I'm putting out numbers, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that button for that notification. What you do not want to do is miss out on getting that money. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that being said as well, all right, remember, Titus do not charge for his channel. All right, but now, if you decide that you want to bless Titus, there's so many ways through YouTube to do that. All right, so feel free to do that. Everything I get go to my son's college fund. All right, now you go to my description and you can figure it out from there, or you can go on the videos from the shorts and you can see the super thanks and things like that. All right, I just wanted to get that stuff out the way because I know people out here want to bless your boy on YouTube. I also want to bless me on Instagram. I also got an Instagram, go by the same name, Pick 3 Lottery Guy. All right. So I also put out the daily hits on there, put on the daily numbers up there as well. All right. So that being said, hey, it is Friday, February 14th, 2025. And because of a subscriber, I saw some things and I said, man, let me jump on and talk about it with the people. All right. So let's jump on it and hey, let's jump into it. All right. So I had a subscriber from New York City. All right. I want to shout out everybody in New York City. All right. My New York people watching the Pick 3 Lottery Guy. For you long-term subscribers, you see now I got a dry erase board. I used to have the black board. Now I got both. So let me know in the comments if you like the dry erase board or you like the black board. All right. So I got the dry erase board. All right. Hope y'all can see this a little bit better. All right. So, So my subscriber hit me up from New York City. She saw a hit and then she wanted to know why she missed it or what she could do differently. All right. Now, one thing I saw from doing the workouts is that when I saw this in New York City, I thought I did a video on New York City to show you why you do both the 369, and the 123. As you guys know, who are my my diehard subscribers, I use both in my daily activities when I'm playing the Pick 3 lottery. I use the 1, 2, 3, and I also use the 3, 6, 9. Now for today's video, I'm only gonna use the 1, 2, 3 because I think I can get my point across just by using one. But it's another reason why I'm just using one, because if you use one versus the other, you might have missed the hit. All right. So that being said, all right. So in New York City, February 10th, midday, had a hit of 736. All right, had a hit of 736. So for my new people, you put it in a rundown, the 1, 2, 3 rundown or 3, 6, 9 rundown. All right. I teach this, guys, because this is the basics right here. All right. Now, remember, this is also for my serious people who really serious about getting this money. All right. Remember, get you a good notebook, because you got to put this stuff down on paper. From the questions that she asked, I know she got a notebook already. All right. Because what she played came directly out of her notebook. So I know she got a notebook. All right. So that being said, let me go through the rundown for new people. So for new people, you're going to add that 1, 2, 3 to your 7, 3, 6. And you're going to add it to it, repeat. So you're going to say 1, 7, 8, 1, 8, 9. 1 and 9 is a 10. You only keep the right side digit, which is a 0. So that 10 becomes a 0. And then that 1 and that 0 going to become another 1. And you can go 1. And you'll do that all the way down to it, repeat. And then you're going to do the same thing with the 2 plus the 3 to get to 5, the 2 plus the 5 to get to 7, the 2 plus the 7 to get to 9. And you can go all the way down to the 3 come out, right? To that repeats. And then you're going to do the 3 plus the 6 equals 9, 3 plus 9 equals 2, 3 plus 2 equals 5. And again, you're going to go all the way down to that number repeats, all right? That's just the basic workout. If you just do the basics, right? I always call this my basic workout right here. Just the basics, guys. All right, just the basics. I always say this was the basics. And guys, if you just do that in most states, a few times a year, you're going to hit, all right? Because the numbers are going to come right out of this base numbers, all right? That's where the numbers come from a lot of times, right out of the base numbers, all right? Now all of my subscribers also know my second step. This is step 1, just writing out the workout. Step 2 is identifying my key boxes, all right? Now, for those of you who don't know what a key box is, a key box, I got that term from somebody else. I got a term from Miss Florida. She down there in Florida. Shout out Miss Florida. I got that term from her. And I don't know who she got that term from, but I got it from her. It's called a key box, right? And why? Because, guys, hits come from the key boxes as well, all right? So you identify your key box. The key box is where mirrors and also double numbers cross, right? So you got a 3 and an 8. Those are mirrors. 1 and 1. Those are double numbers. Where those two numbers intersect, that is called your key box, right? So you can't go up here because 9 and 8 are not mirrors or doubles. 1 and 5, no. 1 and 5 down here, 3 and 4, no. All right? So if you don't know what a mirror number is any number plus 5, right? So any number plus 5. So you'll say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, man, I'm about to knock off my board, y'all. About to knock my board down. All right? Get that, right? Any number plus 5. All right? So you'll say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Those are your mirror numbers, okay? Please write those numbers down. They are going to come in very, very helpful, all right, in the future. If you don't know them as a lottery player, you're probably going to miss hits, all right? So, remember, so now you're going to make your little key boxes. And I'm doing it with a green dry erase marker. All right, so that's your key box. I don't see how good y'all can see that, but those are your key boxes. All right, now The second thing I like to do is to look for repeating numbers. All right. So step 3, look for your repeating numbers. Up here, you got a repeating number right here, 095 and 590. Right. All right. That's your repeat. Those are your repeat numbers. Now, that is going to tell you that you're going to have more repeat numbers. So let me go ahead and get them for you. Right? You got your 388 and your 257. 257 right here. All right. Now, if you extended it up, it'll be there too. All right. Now, those are your repeat numbers. Right? So remember, step 1 is to do the basics, which is your workout. Step 2, your key boxes. And step 3 is to find your repeat numbers. Now, if you do not have repeat numbers, then you don't have to worry about that step. All right? Now, from there, then you will start to build your workout and make your notations to indicate where you believe your hits are. All right? So when that happened, my friend from New York, she was playing the numbers from midday to evening. And then I'm assuming she did evening to midday. All right. And then that would have been midday back to evening. All right. Now what you guys gonna have to learn to do, right? What you're gonna have to learn to do is, that's why I said get you a good notebook. You're gonna have to start to plot out and pay attention to where your hits are coming from in your state. So if they're coming from midday to midday, play midday to midday. If they're coming from draw to draw, which is midday to evening or evening to midday, play it like that. Now, if you don't know where the numbers are coming from, then that is when you would just pick a few numbers from each workout. You might do a couple from the midday, a couple from the evening. All right. And then that way you have yourself covered just in case the numbers come from a different part in the workout. All right. Now that being said, remember, you got all of this information. That also becomes the numbers that you might want to play. So you might want to play 752. You might want to play 095, right? 095. And you might want to play 338. All right. So that becomes your base set of numbers, and then you also have numbers that are on your in your key boxes. So you got your 381 and your 136. And then you can build off a whole bunch of other types of numbers. All right. Now, that being said, do you know what hit not in the evening, not even in the next midday, but it did hit 3 draws later? 338. All right. 338 hit in I think it came out as 833. That what came out, 833 in New York City on 2/11. All right, on 2/11, and that came out in the evening. Okay, it came out in the evening. Now you would have had that number from the midday from the day before. So you would have had to carry that number all the way to that Tuesday evening. Now, we have said before, sometimes hits are going to come right after the draw or the next day. All right? So sometimes you have to hold on to a hit, especially if it's a triple. Sometimes, or a triple or false triple. I got that term from her too. Sometimes you have to hold on to that number until it hit. Now, remember, you got a midday and an evening. Now the evening hit, all right? And that's why I tell you to do your basic numbers. That's why it's important to do your basic, baby. All right? Y'all understand? That's why it's important to do your basic numbers. That evening was 889. All right? That evening was 889. All right? Now, I already went through how to get this earlier. So we go through the first step, right? We do our basics. We do our basic number. That's our basic workout, right? Then we put in our key boxes. We go find them. So you got 0 and 5, which is a mirror. 2 and 2, which is our double. All right. So we got 7 and 2, which is the mirror. 0 and 0, which is our double. Then we're going to look for numbers that repeat, right? Because that's what we do. 5, 2, 5. Okay, that repeat. 5, 2, 5. And 0, 2, 5. That's a repeater. So that what tells me I got extra numbers. Boom, boom. 3, 6, 8. 3, 6, 8. All right. And then that'll have me with the 2, 8, 7. All right. Now, I tell you guys that you can play the basic numbers. All right. And I'm telling you, always think about your basic set of numbers. All right. So, if you was playing the basic set of numbers, right, and you will come down all the way down. That's 9 numbers if you play the basic set of numbers. Right? Now, what you should also do, this is something I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you how I do it, but this is something that I do. All right? So, I always look at the day, the numbers, and I add them up to see what they add up to. And I write it up to the side. Right? And some of you might be saying, well, why would you do that? Because when I add the numbers up, I'm now looking at the date, which was 2/10, right? And then the next day would have been 2/11, right? And then I will start building my portfolio of numbers for the next day off of date sums, guys, off of date sums. Either day sums or date sums. Whatever is hitting, that's what I build my numbers off of. Now, some of you might look at it and be like, why would you do that? This, that, and the third. All right. Now remember, this number right here was 210, right? So if you circle the 10, remember we only keep the right hand number. So that gives you a 0, a 5, and if you flip it, a 3. All right. Now you're going to play the next day. You got 211. Keep the right side. You're going to have a 6, right? A 1 and a 6. All right. Now, if you do it the way I do it, you add those two numbers together, you're going to get a 2 and a 4. You're going to get a 2 and a 2 and get 4. All right. Now, so once you start writing down the numbers, then you pay attention to where you're coming from, where you're going. All right. Now, you add up your numbers here. You see that's a 7, right? That adds up to a 7. And then you add your numbers up over here, right? And that's going to add up to a 7. So you got 7s all around, right? You got 7s all around. So now you look at your day and you say, dog, do I got 2s and 7s? And you don't have 2s and 7s, right? But what you did have was 0s, 5s, and 3s, and 1s and 6s and 4s from the day before. That let you know what you should be playing, all right? So, right, that being said, you got 3, 8, 4, which is a 5, right? 3, 8, 4, that adds up to 5, right? And then you will look for a 0. You got odd numbers, so you ain't not gonna have it, right? And then the next time you will see different numbers, all right? So that gives you a number to play. If you didn't know what to play, then you would go through and try to find numbers that add up to the numbers from the day and date sums that you had earlier. All right. Now, that being said, what hit the midday in New York State, midday, right? What hit? 4, 3, 8, midday. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. That's what hit, 438. And then your 833 hit that evening, right? That hit that evening, right? But remember what I said earlier. If you adding up, if you're doing your math, right? You're doing your math, that's a 4, right? And the way I tell people to do it, so even if you flip that 1 to a 4, right? So that number from the day before was your 4, right? And then that number hit the evening, that's 833. Guys, that's how it works. All right? All right. So I just wanted to jump on here right quick to show you guys some things. I hope you learned something from what we just went through with New York, for the state of New York. New York, I hope you guys are paying attention. Guys, if you're looking at your lottery on the regular, let me know if I'm on to something in your state, because I didn't see the diagonal repeat number hit twice in New York. All right, I done seen that number hit twice in New York. All right, so that being said, hey, like always, baby, I'm the Pick 3 lottery guy. I'm up here helping you guys dissect your Pick 3 lottery. All right, that's what I'm up here to do. That's what I like to do, baby. Hey, remember, if you're not a member of the Pick 3 Lottery Guy page, you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to the Pick 3 Lottery Guy page. Make sure you tell your family and friends to also subscribe to the Pick 3 Lottery Guy page. All right? For all of you that's out there, make sure that you constantly looking at my videos. We're learning from each other. Let me know what you see going on where you live. Remember to always drop in the comments and tell me where you are from. All right, that's where I get the videos from the people, from you guys. So let me know where you are from. All right, and then I will dissect and jump into your state. All right, I got about 15 notebooks from all over the country where I'm working on y'all state. The daily numbers come from you guys' state. That's why some numbers are hitting straight for some states, because I'm in your state. I'm doing those numbers, and I drop those 10, 15, whatever kind of number I'm thinking about dropping. I drop those numbers based off of your interaction with me, Titus, the Pick 3 Lottery Guy. And like always, baby, like I tell y'all, hey, man, let's get some money.